Welcome back to another installment of the tutorial series in RF. Today we'll be doing passing, scream emoji, prime at the end of the video potentially. In case you haven't already heard, I'm on my trash mic because my other one isn't working, so you're gonna have to listen to me on my Indian tech support mic. Anyway, let's start this tutorial. I'm going to teach you what I'm familiar with in games. It's not necessarily right or wrong. You can do what you want in games, but this is just what works for me and what I think is currently meta in the game. In RF, there's not many ways to pass. At least not as many as I want there to be. But the important part in RF, at least in this stage of the game's development, is that you just work with what you got. It's the main reason why I haven't even really bothered to make a shooting tutorial yet, is just simply because there's just not much to work with in shooting. And, you know, when you have issues with shooting, you're probably going to have issues with passing tools as well. And what I mean by issues, I simply just mean the constraints on the tools. For example, I can't shoot low with that much power, I just have to go high. There's no way I can do that. If I'm 1-on-1 and with the keeper in the box, I just have to shoot low with the pass tool. There's not much else I can do, unfortunately, and you know, things like that translate over to passing because most of the time you're going to use shooting tools to pass in RF. But anyway, back onto passing, guys, please. What we're going to start off with is we're going to unlearn a couple things, okay? This is not how you pass. Stop using pass charge up. This tool is just simply not good enough most of the time. This tool does not give you much control. There are many issues in this game with curve hitboxes. So guys, if you want to get good at passing, you need to learn 3 things. Just like in dribbling, you had space and speed. For passing, you have space, you have tool choice, and you have vision. Now, vision is for seeing the pass. Space is the same exact concept as in dribbling. You just need to know how long you have between you and the defender. You have to take the ping in consideration. You have to take how good the defender is into consideration. And you need to take in the directions you can go in into considerations. For passing specifically, you just need to take in, can the defender block my pass, yes or no? So, apologies for the 2.5 yap sessions so far. Now I'm actually going to show you what I mean by tool choice. So I'm going to start off with kick E. This is my go-to for long passes and for some crosses. This is the perfect situation for this tool. As you can see, the defender is slightly in front of my players. However, there is a lot of space between him and the defender as well. So the best thing to use is a tool that bends. And why not use finesse, because that's what bends the most. Pass it round where it has the most power around the defender, and then when it starts to lose power, that's when it starts to curve more, and then it reaches your attackers before the defender can even block it. He simply cannot do anything in this situation. Here's another example with the finesse shot on a cross. You see, I only use this tool when I know I have enough space from me and the defender. The defender's so far behind me, I have enough time to look in the box, pick who I want to pass to, time the pass properly, and it's a simple tap in from the striker. Fortunately in this clip I think the striker misses, but you know, that's fine. Just make sure you're playing well. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Or at least try not to. Here's a textbook example of what I mean by making a crossfield pass. And I do all 3 things correctly here, guys. That being space, tool selection, and vision. First, I make the space. There's 2 players on me. I'm not going to directly take them on. I'm going to dribble around him, baiting him to his space. Then I'm going to cut him up. And then I'm going to look for the pass. See, guys, please don't look for the pass as you're dribbling. You want to look for the pass before you get the ball or after you have space. And then I make the pass. Very simple. Finesse shot pass. It's dead easy to do, guys. Come on. You can do this. Stop using pass charge up on the ground. It's garbage. Please use finesse shot to pass across field. The next tool we have is the Pass C and Z tool. Now I use this tool exclusively for crossing. I don't really use it for much else. Sometimes you'll see me in the midfield use it, but it's not really that good in the midfield. It's mostly good for crosses because when you cross, you already know where your players are going to be. Don't target the players, target the area and make your players move towards the ball instead of just trying to dot your players with this tool. You won't hit them directly with it. You just need to go for an area, back post, near post, middle of the box, whatever. Just try and hit a specific area that your teammates are roughly in. Another note is try and go for about 80% power for this tool and don't go any higher than that unless you're really far out. The next passing tool is Pass RNT. It's pretty much the only dynamic curve tool I use in this game, purely because you can fake people out with it and it's quite unexpected to use it. There's not much to say about this tool. I just use it for first time passes to the sides. Also use this tool to shoot first time. It's just really good against goalkeepers because they're always looking at you and not the ball. The last tool we have is the Rabona tool, or Kick V. It's probably my favourite tool for close quarters passing. It's just a simple lob over the defender and it doesn't curve, good control on it. Probably the best tool for passing. Try and hit the pass in front of your player instead of at him or behind him, because when he's making a run, he doesn't want to run backwards to get the ball, or he doesn't want to stand still and wait for the ball to come to him. When there's defenders closing him down, the best place to go is forward. The reason I like this tool so much is because you don't need that much space to use it either. If you see in most of my clips, the defenders are quite close to me, but this pass is very hard to block because it immediately lifts it up off the ground. I would only really use this tool for crossing when you have a lot of space, you're close, you're in the box itself, and you have a low pinger in the box. And the reason you need a low pinger is because this ball is quite easy to read for everyone in the box, including the defenders. So you better hope you have a low pinger. That will conclude the tutorial for now. I'll probably follow up with another part, considering that this part was just kind of basic stuff. There's not really much else to talk about really with passing all that much in this game, along with shooting. Unfortunately, it's quite two-dimensional, like I said. It's not like PRS where there's like 50 different ways of passing. Anyway, that's all from me. I'll make another video later. Bye.